What is good advice in theory but awful in practice? Never give up. There are times when you absolutely should give up. Quite a lot in fact. Had I taken this advice in college my final GPA would have been much better, but I refused to drop classes I was failing. In fact there is a whole fallacy of logic behind the idea of never giving up called sunk cost fallacy. While that's primarily based on economics, you can see how the idea can be applied broadly. Not if you trust your instincts and do a barrel roll by pressing Z or R twice. Just try harder next time. This sentiment extends into everything, and I hate it. It offers 0 things to try next and in the same breath states that you didn't really try very hard. It's only an insult and nothing else. Be yourself. No. Be the best person you can possibly be. Don't be lazy, mean, or a pushover. Be yourself. Unless yourself is an asshole. Being lazy is my birthright as a mammal. Life takes far too much energy and I'm tired. Though I do tend to subscribe to the rule that you should never let laziness make more work for someone else so long as that work is justified. I've used an alternate version. Be your best self. Don't try to be someone else, but you can be your best self. The right person will come. Don't sweat it. Not if you're rotting indoors all day every day and don't bother with hygiene or anything resembling fashion. I get what people mean when they say it, but a lot of the time it comes across like do nothing, make no effort. I see people give that advice a lot to others that are down on their luck, and it's a nice sentiment, but don't get the wrong idea. A lot of it is luck, but you have to put yourself in a position to be lucky in the first place, if that makes sense. My housemate is unhappy he is single. I give him advice on places to go to meet people and he always hits me with this and then gets back on his computer in the basement and doesn't go outside for days on end. You are absolutely right with this one. The right person probably will come. It's your job to make sure you're a decent version of yourself when they do. My grandma always says to get someone special you have to be someone special. Also for a ton of people they will end up lonely and alone. There is definitely not the right person for everyone. Sometimes life just deals you a shitty hand. If you keep going into a place you applied for a job and ask to talk to the manager you'll get the job eventually. I'm sure this worked before the internet but no one wants you to keep bugging them for a job in 2020. If you ignore bullies they will just go away. Honestly the best advice I ever got on bullies was to just beat them up. Though nowadays there's cameras everywhere so I wouldn't recommend it unless you can make it look like self-defense. My kid saw a bully steal a kid's crutch and hide it. My kid took action. The bully reported him as making terroristic threats. 4 armed police officers visited my house that night. Make sure your kid comes into contact with germs and bacteria as little as possible so he doesn't get sick. The whole what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Lots of shit leaves you a broken down wreck unable to get back up after not killing you. Ask just about any homeless or drug addict how strong they feel. You can become anything you want to. Statistically no, you can't. You should maximize your opportunities and options. If you're 5 feet 6 inches Jewish kid with no athletic skill and a heart condition, you're not making the NBA no matter how hard you try. That's what the plastic surgery is for, Kyle. I like how him being specifically Jewish lowers his chances. I want to be a dragon. Everything happens for a reason. It'll all work out in the end. Any of those BS one-liners don't hold water. Can you do something about the problem? Yes. Then do. No. Then prepare for the fallout. My only advice is this. Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. Treat them mean, keep them keen. Now you're just being a dick. To be fair, my elderly mother telling me this phrase moved me from putting women on an exclusive pedestal to treating them as people. Now I just need to stop putting people on a pedestal. Always tell the truth.